Hey guys, how's it going? It is MrCrayfish and welcome back. Today, it is my favorite day of the week. Today, it is Vehicle Wednesday where we reveal a brand new vehicle. Hold up, Crayfish. Today, we are actually checking out a brand new system in the vehicle mod. Today, we actually don't have a new vehicle today. We are checking out the brand new engine system that I just implemented today. Now, this is something I've wanted to add to the vehicle mod for a very long time, and today I finally added it, and there's actually 5 different types of engines that you can get in this mod now, and depending which one you actually install in your vehicle, it will actually change the properties of it, such as making it faster, make the acceleration of vehicles faster, and a bunch of other things. But there's also some other changes I'm going to show you guys in this update today, because I've done a couple of other things as well. But hopefully you guys are excited for this video today, and if you are, make sure you remember to go ahead and snap that like button right in half, and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all the latest Vehicle Wednesdays and all my epic videos. But let's go ahead, let's start checking out these new features right now. So let's head over to the parking lot where we actually have all of our vehicles, and I'm going to show you guys the brand new engine system, because one thing that was kind of absent on the go-kart and the mini bike was the actual engine, and it was basically just like a frame of a vehicle. But now finally, the vehicles have an engine, and have a look at this, guys. So we have the mini bike here. Let's actually bring this out into the sun a little bit so you guys can actually see it. But on this vehicle, you'll actually be able to see the type of engine that it is. And as you can see, this one here is actually the wood tier, and this one is actually the worst engine you can actually get in this mod, and it actually has some negative effects, and I'll show you guys all the stats for the engines in a second here. And then here is the go-kart. Let's bring that forward a little bit just so you guys can actually see the engine on the back there. So I spent, I think, like 2 hours creating this engine. Let's go over here and we'll take a look at all the 5 different types of engines that you can get in this mod now. So I've got the worst one here, and then I've got the best one at the end, which is the diamond tier engine. Obviously diamond is going to be the best, and I wanted to do that in this mod, is do something you guys are familiar with, and that is, you know, making the engines better based on the material. You guys know diamond is the best, and then wood obviously is the kind of basic material. Kind of like how you can craft a sword, you would go from wood, stone, iron, maybe gold, and then go to diamond. So this one here is the wood tier engine, and let's go ahead, let's take a look at the stats of this engine. So if we go into the inventory here, and we hover over the item and we hold shift, you'll notice here we have acceleration. So I actually said this one had negative effects. So the wood tier engine will actually slow down the base speed of the vehicle by 25%. It will reduce the max speed and fuel consumption, which actually isn't implemented yet but will be in the future. We're just going to ignore that value for now because I actually haven't implemented it. Let's take a look at the stone tier here, and if we go over it and hold shift, you'll see that the acceleration stays completely normal, and then it also doesn't add any additional max speed to the vehicle. So this is the one I actually base all the vehicles off, because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to make the vehicles themselves slow. I want to make them, you know, fast by default and then have a negative engine. But this one, in fact, would be cheap to craft compared to something like the diamond one at the end there. Let's go to this next one here, which is the iron tier engine. And if you hold shift here, you can see that it actually increases the acceleration by 25%, and we will actually go an extra 3.6 kilometers per hour. Or I'm not sure if that's correct. I'll have to make sure my calculations are correct, but you actually go an extra 3.6 kilometers per hour. So that's cool thing about that. Let's go to the next one here, which is the gold tier engine, where we're getting into the good stuff here. We're getting into the good stuff. Now, this is actually a really good engine. So the acceleration will be increased by 50%. You actually go an extra 10.8 kilometers per hour once you reach your max speed. And then fuel consumption. Get out of here, fuel consumption. You're not even implemented yet. But this one definitely makes your vehicle significantly faster. But we're not done there yet. We're not done yet. This one here is the diamond engine. Now, I'm going to point something out that is going to actually change your mind depending on which engine you actually want to get here, because both of these here are actually really good, but there's actually a downside to the diamond one. So if we actually go ahead and we take a look at this and we hold shift here, first I'm going to note that the additional max speed is actually 21, so it's pretty much double the gold one. However, the acceleration is not as high. As you can see, the acceleration is only 10% more, whereas the gold one here is actually 50% more. So you kind of trade the acceleration for the additional max speed when you actually upgrade to the diamond tier engine. Now, one thing I really want to do is actually add in some more tiers, so I actually might add in an obsidian one, but if you guys have any ideas for engine tiers that you would like to see, do let me know down in the comment section below. But what we're going to do now is we're actually going to test out all these engines, and I've set up a little course over on the military base here where we are actually going to time how quick it takes for us to go to the end of the runway and back. And I've actually created a little redstone contraption here, which is actually going to dispense cheese and crackers from here, and depending how many cheese and crackers get dispensed from it, that's how long it took to get to the end of the runway and back. So basically, we hop on this vehicle here, we run over the pressure plate, go all the way to the end, turn around, and then we go back over this pressure plate here, and it's going to stop the timer. So I've set up the mini bike here with the wood tier engine. So again, this is the slowest one, and let's go ahead, let's hop on this thing right now, and we're gonna start doing some timings here. And I've also got some chests over there to put all the results inside of, because I want to show you guys how these engines affect the vehicle. But let's go ahead, let's start this time trial right now. We're also going to third person here because we've got something interesting that you might notice as well while we are actually doing this little time trial right now. So let's go ahead, let's start driving. Let's also get rid of these engines, we don't really need them. Let's go ahead, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. So this is actually kind of slow, to be honest, but we have to go around the end here. Drift as well, we'll do a little drift. We'll say we'll do a drift every single time at the end there, just to make the experiments the same. And there we go. We finished, and how many cheese and crackers did we end up with? So 15. So let's go ahead, let's pop that into the wood chest there. So that was 15 cheese and crackers to get to the end and back with the wood tier engine. Let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is upgrade this now to a stone engine. So I've got the stone tier engine ready, and again, just to reiterate, this will actually have the same acceleration and max speed as the vehicle did before. So let's go ahead, let's hop on this bike here, and let's see how quickly it can go to the end of the runway and back. So in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So acceleration is a little bit quicker here. We're almost at the end. Let's drift around the end here. Perfect drift. Now, one thing you might have noticed is that we actually have turning on motorcycles now. So I'll show you guys that in a little quick second here. But let's see how many cheese and crackers we ended up with. 14 that time. So it was a little bit faster. Maybe if we were a little bit more straight, we could have ended up with 13. But, you know, it did a little teeny bit better than the wood one. Next up on the list is the iron tier engine. Now, this one will actually make the vehicle accelerate 25% faster, and it also increases the top speed by a couple of kilometers per hour. So let's go ahead, let's hop on the motorbike here, and let's run this test in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, definitely faster on the acceleration and definitely faster on its max speed. You can tell by the actual sound of the vehicle that it is going faster. That's one way to figure it out. Let's make sure we hit the pad here. There we go, perfect. And let's see how many cheese and crackers we ended up with here. Oh, 13. So it's getting a little bit better. It's getting a little bit better. I'm not seeing any like significant speed increases, but we will see some in a second here. So as you can see, we slowly kind of increase our speed here. It's not like a crazy amount, but it is a lot better in the long run. Next in the test here, we have the gold tier engine. Now, if you guys remember, this one will actually increase your acceleration by 50%. So it is really fast at starting off, and it also increases the max speed as well by a little bit, but not as much as the gold diamond tier engine. So let's go ahead, let's start this up right now in 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see if we can do this quick. Wow, that is, this is going really fast right now. Alright, go around the edge there. Definitely a lot faster. Woo, that was almighty fast. Let's see how many cheese and crackers we ended up with this time. 12. Okay, so we're slowly going down by 1 cheese and cracker at a time here. So that was interesting. That was I thought I was going to do a lot better there, but maybe the diamond tier engine can do the best at this. So we have the diamond tier engine here, and again, this will increase the max speed of the vehicle quite significantly. However, it doesn't have the acceleration that the gold tier has. It's a little bit slower. But let's go ahead, let's hop on the bike here for the final test. Let's go ahead, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. So, well, we're going pretty fast right now. Let's make sure we take this corner nicely. Oh, that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Let's hit the pad here. Oh, there we go. We done it, guys. This one I feel like is gonna be a lot crazier. 11. So it went down by 2 at the end there. So, oh, okay, it didn't. But that was an interesting result. So we got 15 for the wood tier engine. We have 14 for the stone, 13 for the iron, 12 for the gold, and then 11 for the diamond. Let's go ahead. What happens? Let's do a bit of a run up here. Let's do a bit of a run up. See what happens if we actually start this going like at max speed. Let's see what happens here. All right, we've activated it. Oh wait, there we go. And let's see how many we ended up with. Maybe we got less than. Yeah, we got 10 that time. So I mentioned this just before, but one change with actual motorbikes is now you actually lean when you turn on the motorbike. So you can see here, when I'm actually driving, the motorbike is actually leaning when we turn, and it also leans around as well when we do drifts. Now, one of my main focuses of this mod was to actually make it one of the best vehicle mods out there, and I've spent quite a lot of time focusing on the physics of the vehicles, the animations. So as you can see, it actually turns the handlebars, and it is like turning out to be so epic. But what we're going to do now is we're actually going to head over to the go-kart track and see how quickly we can actually go around the map with this diamond vehicle. This thing is absolutely insane. Look at it go. It's like, I want to race. I want to race. Alrighty, here we are. So it looks like we got young Greg over here. How you doing, young Greg? I'm going to take this thing for a spin. Now, this might be a little bit difficult because this, again, is the fastest vehicle now. Well, not the fastest vehicle. The go-kart is actually still faster, but we have the highest tier engine. But let's go ahead. Let's take a lap around the go-kart track here. Alright, here we go. See if we can do this first shot. Oh, dude, this is textbook. This is textbook right here. Oh, no. I kind of went up onto the side. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Whenever the cones. Whenever the cones. Yay! There we go. So, one thing I want to demonstrate with one of these engine types on why you might actually want to go for the gold tier engine over the diamond tier is that the gold tier actually has higher acceleration. So if we actually go ahead and let's summon in a gold tier mini bike, this actually has more acceleration. So it means it's going to be able to drift a whole lot easier, and you're going to be able to drift for longer distance. But let's go ahead, let's take this around the track here and see the actual difference. Now, this is probably going to be more harder to handle because it accelerates a lot faster. But let's go around now and let's see if we can actually get a nice clean lap here. Uh-oh. This is this is feeling a lot more difficult. The one thing about this track is you actually slow down a lot, and because this, oh my God, we're doing really bad now. And because you're slowing down a lot, higher acceleration means better, and you're probably having more chance of actually winning. Oh, okay, we're not doing too good now. We are not doing too good. This thing is hard to handle on this course, but I feel like it would actually be faster than the diamond tier engine on this track. Alright, we're going to try this now. So we're actually going to summon a go-kart, but we're going to put a diamond tier engine on this, because the go-kart, if you guys don't know, is actually the fastest vehicle. But if we actually apply the diamond tier engine to it, it's going to be a whole lot faster here. Have a look at this thing. This thing looks so cool, and especially with the diamond tier engine on it, it makes it even look even better. So let's go ahead. Let's see how fast this thing will actually go around this track now. Alrighty, in 3. Can you count down, young Greg? No? Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, we're doing bad already. We are doing bad already, guys. Oh, this thing is way too fast for my own good. It's way too fast for my own good. I like fast things. This thing is way too fast for this track, though. Whoa, yeah, we can't handle this. We cannot handle this at all. Uh-oh. I've got to look into that. Yep, that thing is definitely fast, my dude. Let's go ahead. Let's take this back to the road and let's see how fast this thing goes. Oh my god. Okay, we're stuck under this. Let's go right now. Whoa, yeah, this thing is boosting along. So if you guys want to get the fastest vehicle in the mod now, get a go-kart and then also put the diamond tier engine on it. Look at that drift into my garage there. Didn't even hesitate there with the turn. Just went straight in. Off-road, baby! I'm taking this thing off-road. I don't care. Call the police. Call Jake Paul. I don't care. I don't know why I said Jake Paul, but alright. Oh no. Okay. Oh. Yo, you're not supposed to be able to drive under here. You are not supposed to be able to drive under here. I gotta fix that up. I have gotta fix that up. This is too fun. I've been driving around here for like 5 minutes off camera. This thing is so good. I love this thing. Skirt. But that, my dudes, is going to end off this video today. I've got some exciting news for you guys. Alright, I've got some exciting news. You can actually go ahead and download this new update right now. So download link in the description below. Go download it. Go check it out. Send me some pictures on Twitter if you decide to play around with it. Make sure you use the commands to actually summon it. I'll put them in the description below just in case you guys are wondering how you summon a vehicle with a specific type of engine. Don't worry, in the future I'll add crafting recipes. But that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video today, make sure you remember to go ahead and snap that like button and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with more epic videos. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, my dudes.